Hi guys, welcome back to another Real Therapy fishing adventure. Today I'm a little bit further afield. Today I'm in Spain. This is where I am, guys. It's a place called IZNAJAR. I've been coming here for about 20 years. Very big lake here. I'll just take you over to the lake and show you what's left of it. They've had quite a bit of drought. This is all dried up. Oh, you can see over there it's all dry. But 3 years ago this was full of water and we were fishing in it. I've just brought you out this evening to have a look at the lake, if you can call it that now. It's about, what's the time? 20 past 7 at night. It's still 42 degrees, but this is the lake that I'm hoping to fish. There we go. All this used to be underwater. In fact, where I'm standing used to be underwater. Had real bad drought for a little while. As you can see, there's a couple of people down there fishing, and that it's bad though. But we'll try and see what we can get. Before we can go fishing in Spain, you have to purchase insurance. So I'm in a shop now, which is the local shoe shop. He also stocks quite a bit of bass fishing, lures and hooks and all sorts. I'll show you a few of them. So there we go. These are some of the fish that have come out of the lake, which I intend to fish. Obviously carp, catfish. There's a pretty big catfish there, although it is illegal here to fish for the catfish, but they still do. But yeah, there's a few photos of some of the stuff that comes out of here. Well, I'm sure you will agree with me though. Look at that. What a view, eh? Here's another view of the lake. All this used to be underwater. Pretty impressive lake. This is a very small part of it. It's a lot bigger than this. There's a bridge in the distance. Hey, well guys, we've finally got one. It's only a small one, but we've got a bass. I'll unhook him and let you have a look at him. Guys, perfect little black bass. Got the mouth on him for a tiny little fish, but we got one. They're pretty spiky little characters. They're a bit like our perch, but yeah, we got one. We just want his big brother now. I'm going to put this one back. There he goes. Right guys, that's the end of the session for today. Lost one, have a small bass to show you. Shame it weren't a bit bigger. But it's starting to get hot now. That sun's come over the hill. And it's time to give it. The fish activity on the top of the water has really died down in the last sort of half an hour, so we're going to give up for this for now, and hopefully I'll be able to get out again, maybe a couple of times, and maybe be able to bring you some more fish. So keep watching. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get out and do any fishing at the moment. The lake is very, very low. The oxygen levels are really bad. I've been talking to a local guy, and he says the only thing that they're catching really is catfish. However, I'm going to try and get out at some point and see if I can catch a bass. Hopefully I will, you never know. And I'm just going to show you a few of the lures that you can use to catch these bass. It's pretty much standard. You know, they're pretty much like our perch in the UK, but bigger. So, you know, something like this, just under the surface, on the surface. You could also use some of like your jelly worms. They use these crayfish imitations. They work quite well. Down to these sort of lures like this. These are sort of shallow diving lures. They also work quite well, but like I say, we'll see. And these come in, you know, several sort of different colours. You've got a silver one with a dark stripe on the back. You've got I quite like these ones, the red and silver. I quite like these birds, this colour. Then you've got some more like deep diving plugs, if I can get hold of one. Yeah, you got deep diver with a bib on it. So another type of lure there. One for Dylan. He does like his big lures for pike fishing. He does like fishing them in the trees and losing them, and about 15-16 quid a lure. And finally, surface poppers. These will work, they will come up for these, but only sort of first thing in the morning or last thing at night they'll come up for these. So we've got plenty of lures, plenty of jellies, plenty of crayfish. Rod and reel is just a standard carp rod with a carp fishing reel and 20-pound braid. I do apologise if you can hear people in the background. And that's about it really. Oh, and I bought some of these efforts from the UK. See if these will tempt a bass or two. We'll see. Right guys, we finally got out. I had COVID when I got out here, so I've not been allowed out. I'm allowed out today, thank God. And we're down at the lake, and I'm just going to drive now to the place that we've decided to fish today. It's, what's the time? It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's still 23 degrees, so it's still pretty warm, but we're going to go along here. This is what they call the beach, so we're going to drive along here and get to our fishing spot. So it might get a bit bumpy, here we go. is down here is where people come and they just literally camp. We've got a couple of bars here. There's pedalo hire on the lake and that. But usually most of this is underwater. Because they've had drought for the last 2 or 3 years, obviously the lake has dried up to a shadow of its former self. But hey, we'll see if we can worm a fish out somewhere. Right, we're here. This is where we've chosen to fish today. You can see the bridge in the background. We'll try here, see what it's like. There's a fair way to go to the water. Show you. We've still got a fair walk to the water, but yeah, there's the bridge, and this is part of the lake here. I'll run you through the kit what we're going to use now. Right, to start with, guys, I'm going to use this. It's like a crayfish imitation. Just going to bounce that along the bottom. Just got a standard carp rod, small reel, 20-pound braid with some 12-pound monofilament at the end, about 2 foot. That's it. First chuck. All you do with these crayfish is let them sink and then just bounce them along the bottom. Lift them up, down, down. Sometimes they'll take them on the drop, sometimes they don't take them at all. I've switched from my little crayfish lure to a little plug like that, and just lost a little tiny bass. We weren't quite quick enough with the camera, but we'll carry on and see if we can get another one.